Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Your Rebco's checked in for Boston. The Celtics have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19 and 20 in the first 39 games, and then 34 and 9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in. He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
James right side. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
I tell you what, they got a nice reservation for him over on the bench. If he keeps this up, 4th turnover already.
Zeller is checked in for your Rebco. Smart kicks to Bradley. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And it's a 6-point Celtic lead.
Timeout. Timeout.
Timeout, please.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got. Well, you know, last season I thought the Celtics made some strong waves in the East. I mean, they kept fighting and fighting all season long, and they ended up in the playoffs because of that never give up attitude.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And stolen by Zeller. Right side Bradley. Lets it go from 14. And again, it's Boston converting. And for the Celtics, 28 of their 40 wins on the season came against the East. Not impressive, but it got the job done in a conference which could be had at times, obviously.
That's true, but what should be noted, Kevin, about the Celtics against the East is just how well they played against the Eastern Conference playoff teams.
Right.
I mean, against the East top 8, they shot a lot better and executed a lot better as well. So you can see them stepping up their game against the competition. And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
And it's Turner off the drive. And that one's good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Elvadova, the pass to Cunningham. Down low. There is Zhao. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Thompson with the bucket. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
Celtics leading by 6.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Thomas goes in, hangs in midair, and converts on the double clutch layup.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effective.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Lee. Verjao grabs the board.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And he gets it to go.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The three from Thomas. Offensive rebound. Off the mark. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Boston leading by 4. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Mo Williams out there with Smith. And it's Mozgov in at the center filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Smith. Finishes the break with a slam.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
There's the pass to Thomas. Lets it fly from 18. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Williams with the ball. Now Thomas defending.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. They've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
Mozgov. Good D by Lee.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Here's Johnson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Puts up the baby hook. Love grabs the board. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's LeBron. Here's Mozgov. And he converts the layup. Mozgov's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late. Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Johnson can't hit.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Passes it to Olynyk. Outside for Thomas. No luck. And Cleveland will come the other way.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3 ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
The Celtics with the lead. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Olynyk in the corner. And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Johnson. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end. And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities. Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're up by 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 1. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. So he comes up empty at the line. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Smith. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 8th assist in the game. Here's Zeller. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And the Celtics lead by 1. Right wing. Dishes to Moscow. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why. I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Crowder kicks to Smart. He dishes it to Crowder. "50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron passes to Love. To the paint. Kicks it out to James. 5 on the clock. Goes up on the high post. No good off the back of the rim. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to Indiana. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Gets the first. That will put them up by 2. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Now here's Smart. Missed.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shots. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're trailing by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Smart. Sellinger. No good. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.